Hi, besties. You've found your community bestie to share thoughts and opinions, recap the shows we love,
Having too much fun.
Bravo should be fun.
and have piping hot gossip sessions about the celebrities and Bravo lebs we love, hate, and love to hate.
He went on a podcast claiming he had a threesome with two women from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Immediately, I was like, I wonder if it's Brandy and Carlton.
I'm Caitlin Marshall, your pop culture and Bravo bestie.
Allegedly allegations.
And if you enjoy fun conversation between friends, listening to your bestie rant about shows we can't get enough of, plus enjoy a little bit of, well, ridiculousness.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. There's a spider that is coming down. Hold on.
It's like the Blair Witch Project.
Oh my God. Has anybody seen my ring?
Oh my God.
I don't want to ruin the party or anything.
Have you seen my ring? Oh my God. Can you look on the floor for my ring? God, someone's gonna kill me.
Don't mess with me because I will come.
What? Oh.
Feel free to leave that in for whatever entertainment purposes.
You're in the right place. So thanks for joining me on Besties by Bravo. Hi, besties. Thank you for joining me today, Thursday, September 5th. Well, it's been a little bit more of an intense week in Bravo, my friends, and reality TV in general. I have a few things to talk about. Should we just jump right into it? Okay, let's do it. I'm really, well, I shouldn't be excited to report this, but I can't hide the emotions. Lenny Hochstein, listen, karma bit him right back. He and his mistress, fiance, Katharina Nalik, they broke up. Yeah, friends. So it starts with, Katharina posted a photo of herself. She's been on a vacation, which, what a life to live. But she's been on a vacation, and there's this photo of her in a bikini on the edge of a boat with this guy who has a tattoo on the back, like his right tricep. And she's leaning in, he's leaning in. They're literally about to kiss. And she put the caption on her Instagram story, "If you jump, I jump." Well, girl, that is a totally different version of "if you're a bird, I'm a bird." But okay, do your thing. And people have been noticing in her Instagram feed, the post she has up, the most recent photo she put up, it's now been 3 days ago. She was not wearing her engagement ring from Lenny. Now, it's been a bit difficult for one of Lenny's friends to accept, we'll say. Supposedly, this guy is one of Lenny's best friends. All right, let's start there. His name, what was his full name? It was Nick. Well, on Instagram, he's Nick Ritchie, N-I-K. And he says he's a PR guy. He's a publicist. He has like 300,000 followers. And he was spiraling in his Instagram stories over this. I mean, literally reposting the photo that was the "you jump, I jump." And he adds to it, "Who is this guy?" And then he posts along with it in his stories, text messages he's sending to Katharina. I mean, it's a lot to be doing. We women, listen, we think a man's cheating on one of our girls. We can go in, but this is like a whole other level. He shows in this screenshot he sends to Katharina, "Why are you intentionally trying to hurt Lenny like this?" Lots of exclamation points following. "I thought you loved him. He was the man of your dreams. I can't believe this. My heart is breaking." Then he sends her, sorry. Y'all, it's bizarre, okay? He sends her a selfie of himself just looking at the camera with a perplexed look on his face. And it's under it, the next text says, "Answer, I cannot live like this. I had 3 wedding dates and Lisa won't talk to me. You are ruining my life too. So wait a minute, Nick. You had 3 wedding dates? That's what you're pissed about. Oh, you're just mad they're not having a wedding now. Okay. Sorry, it's bizarre. And he really just has been going in. He also posts one of his friends. Was it one of his friends that said this? No, this was him. This was him. He reaches out to her on what looks like WhatsApp as well. Bro. And he sends her a message. He posts this to his Instagram stories. Sir, why? What's going on? She didn't cheat on you. You're just mad about not being able to take your 3 dates to their wedding, I guess. But he literally sends to her as well. Kat, why are you not responding to my texts? I just want to understand why you hurt Lenny after all he has done for you and your family. He took you in from the streets and made you a princess. How can you cheat like this the entire time like a Russian spy? Are you a red sparrow? There has to be a reason. Oh my God. Dude, this is it's really, really intense. But Katharina and Lenny, they've given their statements saying that it was amicable and Lenny wishes her all the best and all this stuff. Well, Lisa Hochstein posts an Instagram photo. And of course, we love our Lisa. It's very face-tuned. She's so gorgeous. I don't know why she does this to herself, but whatever. So it's very face-tuned, but it says you can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. And she posted that what seems to be very shortly after this all came out. I'm sorry. I should I be laughing? I think it's hysterical. I do. I'm sorry. It's bizarre. Like, who is this Nick guy and why is he so invested? I can understand being upset that you think your friend is being hurt by someone. Trust me, there are reasons, y'all. I keep a 6 foot by 6 foot hole multiple ready at all times in various locations. It's not just for myself. If one of my girls needs it, I'm here. Okay. But this is a lot. This is a lot. I not to really want to be giving Katharina anything, but God damn, if I were her, I wouldn't be responding to him either. It's wild. Like, what is your deal? Anyway, okay. Let's go to a lighter note for a second. The Dancing with the Stars cast has been announced. And has anyone checked on Sheena Shea? Is Sheena Marie okay? Because she's not on the cast list. She's not. Sorry. I do love how if you go on abc.com, right, and you're looking at the cast list, number 1 on the call sheet is Phaedra Parks. Yeah, besties. She is number 1 on that call sheet. I feel like there's this curse on Bravo stars who go on Dancing with the Stars. Ariana, I'm shocked she didn't win last season. Let's give the flowers to who won. I can't even remember. So sorry. But she's partnered up with Val. And I'm telling you, what they think is going to happen by who they partner up these people with, right? So Phaedra, let's look at this a second. She's a former Real Housewives of Atlanta star. Now she's back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's a Married to Medicine star. She's also a Traitors star. Girl, she's riding high right now. So some of the other people, Danny Amendola. So he's a former NFL player and he did Special Forces. Oh my God. Wait, was he on there with Sandoval? Oh, I wonder. All roads, my friends, all roads. Oh, I'm going to try not to butcher his name. Then we have Joey Graziati. I'm close, I think. And he was on The Bachelorette. And then he was The Bachelor. Got engaged. Good for you. We have Iona Mayer. She's the rugby player that everyone was giving all this crap too, trying to say her body wasn't good enough. And then she got that Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover issue. Yes. Come for women's bodies. And I'm telling you, on my shit list for life. Okay. She is strong. I feel like she might actually be one of those that surprises us. Then we have Chandler Kinney. Of course, she's a Disney star. They always have to have a Disney girl guy. Mostly Disney girls, but they do have a lot of Disney guys, you know? I mean, mostly, yeah, they have some. Anyway, then we have Anna Delvey. Y'all know who Anna is? What was the name of the Netflix show Inventing Anna? You know, the fake heiress. I do not have time for this. With that, like, kind of off, not quite on Russian accent. But listen, the actress who played her did a fantastic job. But so many people are oddly very upset by her cast photo where she's wearing the ankle monitor because she also had to get approval from ICE to compete. And listen, I mean, I kind of love it. I don't love what she's done, but it's pretty fascinating. I'm interested. She's beautiful too, by the way. We also have Eric Roberts. Funny story. My son's father, Jay, he starred in a movie with Eric. Interesting guy. Interesting guy. I hear interesting things. But I also have been told he's a very nice man. Now, because they always have to have someone that's over 50, over 60-ish to just kind of be like, yeah, we're inclusive. Okay. Then we have Brooks Nader. She's a model. Yeah, she's a model. We have Reginald Veljohnson. And he was in Die Hard. Also, Family Matters, all of that. And then we have Tori Spelling. I thought she's already done this. And I don't know why I thought that. Maybe I don't know who I'm confusing her with, but I genuinely thought Tori had already done this. But listen, honey, last we saw, if you look up what's been going on with Tori, she was literally living in a camper with all those kids that she had with Dean. So get your paycheck, girl, please. We also have Jen Tran, who was just the Bachelorette, and she's single, so maybe she can. I don't know who she partnered up with. Sasha, I think he's in a relationship. So, sorry, maybe another pro. Maybe there's a single pro that, you know. Then we have Dwight Howard, professional basketball player, and we've got that pommel horse guy that was in the Olympics. Our, like Clark Kent dude that has the glasses. He's going to be on. So that's our cast. I'm kind of basically just excited for Phaedra and Anna Delvey. I mean, it's not like the other people aren't exciting. It's just like we're coming off of having Ariana on there and having Mauricio. Like your ratings were fantastic when Ariana was on there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we should have tried to get someone additionally. I mean, who? Oh my gosh, you know who? We should have had Shannon Bedore on there too. You know what I mean? I think it would have been fantastic for Shannon. You know? I think. What do you think? Y'all, those of you who are with me on YouTube Live, who do you think that they should have asked that has not been on there? Because we've had Lisa Rinna, we've had Lisa Vanderpump, we've had Erica Jane. Oh, who am I forgetting? We've had Kenya. She did fantastic. Did we get Nene on there? I don't know. I joined the chat here live on YouTube. I'm going to share this on the audio listeners because I want to know. Okay. I'm surprised they don't know. They could have gone for PK. Could you imagine? I mean, it'd be interesting. Don't you think? I think. Okay. So our next topic here, friends. Brittany. Wow. So I'm hearing that Brittany has a boyfriend. Yes, and if you didn't listen to the episode I just did with Giorgio on Tuesday, where we did a recap on Orange County, Jax he did something vulnerable. He came out as being bipolar. Is the that may not be the right phrase. Came out. He let us know his bipolar and PTSD diagnosis. And it's interesting to me because he absolutely, when you just go Google the symptoms of bipolar, you really you kind of see Jax there. So, aside from all this, Brittany, she won't film with Jax at all. I'm hearing a lot of interesting things about this upcoming season of The Valley because they're still filming it. Now, I think it's going to be one of those seasons where we're going to have to talk about someone's drinking a lot because I keep seeing, oh, it's all about going after Danny and his drinking. But, we did kind of have that moment last season on The Valley where we was it Jesse that called it out or Jason? See, if I've slept since then, I'm gonna have a hard time remembering. But it was one of them kind of said in their confessional that every time it gets to that point where Danny could have made a turn in how much he'd been consuming, Nia would be like, "Oh, the babysitter's, we got to go get the babies, and she would create the perfect exit for them. But I don't know. I guess it's part of my brain goes, well, he's got 3 children. Yes, he will never let anyone forget it. At this point, I think it's what 3 under 3. And um or maybe their older son is closer to 3. I think he's close to my son's age. But if someone is a voiceover actor and someone who has a career based on their voice, if you are drinking way, way, way too much, it's going to affect your voice. And that's just from reflux. That's from all the things. The amount of sleep you get, the dehydration that it would cause. So I mean, it's still possible. We've seen Countess Luann, who's our resident pop singer, cabaret artist, if you will. And she does enjoy a cocktail and ciggies, but I'm just saying I find it I feel like there's something I'm forgetting regarding Brittany, so forgive me. I'm trying to look at my notes here and remember. But yeah, like I said, I'm hearing that she actually has a full-blown boyfriend. And also that the dynamic between everyone on the Valley is like Janet, Michelle, Jason, and Lala and Sheena against, and that's, Brittany, kind of against Kristen, Jasmine, Luke, all of our friends there. So, and Zach, of course, we love our Zach, our guardian angel. I just kind of, I wonder because Jax didn't go with them on this cast trip to Hawaii. And there was a photo that was posted of Jesse sitting on Michelle, who is now his ex-wife, sitting on Michelle's boyfriend's lap. I don't know what this is saying. I'm kind of interested. I'm very interested in the second season. Everything I'm hearing is that it is going to be pretty explosive, but I'm really hoping for Jax that he is going to get medication because that's how you manage something as difficult as bipolar disorder, and some of the descriptions, like I said on Tuesday, it's hypersexuality, it's engaging in risky behavior, it's talking fast, delusions of grandeur, big highs, big lows, so, and I also said this, that it's not exactly the way people portray it in film, TV, the media. It's not laughing hysterically and then sobbing immediately. And there are different versions of it. And I know a lot of people are like, well, I do think Jax was on the pasta. I'm not denying that that's certainly a possibility. Okay, let's be real. But I am saying that I think it exacerbated this mental illness. So I really, really hope for his sake, mostly for Cruz's sake, that, yeah. Okay. Congratulations to Lala Kent. She gave birth to her baby girl and she had her on the 3rd. So on Tuesday, good for her. I know a lot of people have very mixed feelings about Lala, but lest we forget, it's just this last season in like her first couple seasons where she was not sober that really she took a turn with us. So, and also how she keeps talking about everything on her podcast, but that's neither here nor there, right? Kind of. Okay, I want to look at the comments here. Yes, y'all agree, Shannon. I know. Coconut, love it. Coconut said Shannon would probably be funny. She seems not so coordinated. Love her though. Oh my God, no, no, she's not the most coordinated person on the planet. God bless. We love her though. We love Shannon. She's family. She's that crazy aunt. Okay, we got to get into the Tamra and Vicki of it all. Now, listen, we got to give Tamra this. Now, was it something that everyone asked for to see her post-op skin after this blue light CO2 laser treatment she had where her mom even texted her and said, "Your face makes me want to vomit." Thanks, Mom. Okay. Only a face a mother could love the way it's been. God bless. Okay. So she also had, I think, like an upper bleph, which is an upper eyelid lift. But she has been very transparent about the whole process because she's got a podcast that she goes on video with, and it looks super painful. She looks swollen, but hey, that's the thing. There's the recovery process, and I like that she's not trying to get us to believe that. No, I just started using prescription retinol, bitches. Yeah, but Vicki has a podcast with, I believe, is it with Christian? My friend, my soulmate podcast. And here's the thing. Vicki did give some insights with Christian on what all is going on in this season that, remember, it was filmed last year, where Vicki says that she could not for the life of her understand what Tamra's issue with Shannon was. And I think we all like why she's so involved and her nails are just buried in Shannon's back regarding the DUI. And Vicki's explanation is that one, production told her they didn't even quite know. But Vicki claims that it's because Tamra doesn't have enough going on in her life for a storyline, and or that she will not divulge things that are actually going on with her and Eddie and the things with her daughter Sophia. But here's the thing, Tamra has been transparent about what went on with Sophia. That didn't really make sense to me. But she also alleged that Tamra called Shannon a "see you next Tuesday" at that dinner party disaster. Batch. So I guess it really devolved even further beyond what we saw, which we know that happens, but my God. So, which also, this is where it doesn't make sense. Like, Tamra, why are you so angry with Shannon? Anywho, so Vicki goes on to speculate or just straight up say that Tamra, it's her fault completely that her daughter Sophia does not speak to her. Going on to say things like, Sophia told Tamra that if you'll get off of the show and stop speaking about me and our family publicly, then you know what, we can try and repair things. And Vicki claims that Tamra was like, "I'm not getting off the show in order to have you back in my life." Now, I don't know fully what the deal is, but at the same time, listen, kids become adults and children are adults much longer than they are children, but they will always be your child. So it's incredibly important to you, anything going on with them, and you want to be connected to them always. And that is incredibly painful to imagine my child someday not speaking to me at all. But it is interesting, Vicki really went hard on Tamra with this. And Tamra went on Instagram to her Instagram stories, and she is truly beside herself, crying with, I mean, bless that her face right now. It's like the worst time for her to have to be putting her face on a camera. But yeah, she is sobbing, saying, basically that she she's asking Vicki on this. Do you know what it's like to lose a child? Do you know what it's like? It's the most painful thing in the world. And to insinuate it was because I was on the Real Housewives of Orange County. No, that's not what it is. And she goes on sobbing, saying to Vicki, you win, Vicki. I don't know what you want from me, but you got it. You win, okay? You kick me when I'm down. You hurt me all the time. I can't do it anymore. You can have my spot on the show. You can have whatever you want. Just leave my family alone, please. So here's the thing. Do I, on one end, have empathy and sympathy for Tamara and her situation, and then seeing one of your, I guess, former best friends talking about your situation as though she knows it, whenever Vicki was asked on this episode if Tamara would speak amongst her friends about what's been going on with her and Sophia, her daughter, who is estranged, we'll say. And Vicki said no. So would I would be very hurt by it. The problem is that Tamara, now she's gone so hard on Shannon when she was down that the court of public opinion, people aren't feeling sorry for her. And that's what's difficult when you choose a certain route in your behavior that publicly, even continuing some of it after the season, going in interviews, talking shit on Shannon intensely. And, it kind of makes it difficult to feel much sympathy, because empathy and sympathy are two different things. I can empathize for Tamara in the pain that she's feeling, but I can't fully sympathize with her on being so hurt by everything Vicki has said. And that's truly because I hate to say what goes around comes around, but when you do that to someone the way she's been doing it to Shannon, it's going to come back around, because that, whether you believe in karma or you don't, people learn how to treat you by the way you treat them as well. And I think she's shown that, hey, I'm okay with you kicking me while I'm down, because I'm going to do that with Shannon. just a thought, Now, there was a tidbit about, I'm trying to pull this back up. Tamra said she was sending this to her attorneys. Now, where did she say this? My notes are a little bit all over the place. But she did say that she was going to be sending this to her attorneys, and they will be dealing with this. And, at the end of the day, we do have to remember that Tamra is estranged from Sophia, from what we understand, mostly due to her divorce with Simon. So I don't know that we can sit here and just fully blame, Tamra for all of it, but that's the thing. There it is. I'm sorry. There are my notes. I lost them. If y'all knew how many tabs I have open on my computer, it's like, kind of looks like my brain. But yeah, I don't know. My thought too is that Tamra maybe she's kind of had to take some painkillers, because that looked super effing painful. All of it that was done to her face. But I think that's what it is, if you want to know the truth. You know what I mean? Just saying. Now, there wasn't a whole lot else happening in our Bravo world, but we did see more spottings of Mauricio Umansky with his girlfriend, Nikita Khan. I'm pretty sure she's who was with him, I thought, whenever he was in Aspen, because we kept seeing the name Nikita, and she's the one that he was kissing at the airport in Greece. But yeah, we've seen a few more sightings of them. Now, we do have a really good lineup coming for the next month, or this month, right? It is September. Oh my God. How is it September? I'm kind of still, not kind of, I'm very devastated that summer is over. It's over. But our fall lineup, okay, we're getting Salt Lake City, we're getting New York. I have to say, I am super pumped for the, what's it called? Mormon Wives that's coming out on Hulu. Y'all, if you want me to recap that a little bit, I would gladly, because I also listened to Taylor Frankie Paul on Nick Viall's podcast. And I remember when I first heard about the mom talk, the soft swinging these Mormon moms and their husbands were doing. I don't know what it was. Like Taylor really rubbed me the wrong way. But after I listened to her on Nick Viall's podcast, I kind of felt sorry for her. She seems kind of like this naive high schooler a little bit, who she's now 2 years sober after the incident where she was arrested. And that mugshot that she had, ooh, it was kind of a weird mugshot. And I guess the reason is that she had been at a party where they were dressing as their ex-husbands or ex-boyfriends. And she was dressed as a dude and she had cried off the mustache, goatee, beard thing she had on. Like, what an awful time. But she really seems to have not just a sense of taking responsibility for her actions within the soft swinging and developing feelings for another woman in that group's husband, and then lying to her own husband regarding having intimacy with him when they were not all together, which I guess when it comes to swinging, it's like if you go off by yourselves without it being like pre-agreed. I don't know. I never done it. Thanks. But um I'm too psychotic. Thanks so much. But going off to do this at another time, and she felt so much guilt and all of this stuff, especially because one of her best friend's husbands came up to her at the gym and told her he had developed feelings for her, and she was debating whether or not to tell the friend. And the friend that was going to stand by her through all of this, who was like, I'm here for you, girl. You're my bestie. I got you. And then after her husband found out that she had slept with this other guy that she had developed feelings for, he was like, oh, yeah, well, guess what? Guess what your bestie didn't tell you? That your husband came up to her and said he has feelings for her. Pretty wild. I'm hearing a lot of stuff that it's like very Mean Girls-esque, and it's very intense. I think it's going to be good. And I'm interested with how Hulu is going to do it, because now that Hulu has the Kardashians, I think that they've really gotten their feet under them for how to shoot reality. But I also think that it would be lovely if Hulu didn't bleep things out. Why do I get such a high off of that? I think I have a problem. I have issues, clearly. But it's looking like it's going to be really, really good. Obviously, Salt Lake City, I heard that the first at least three episodes are incredible. Bravo, send me screeners. I could tell people just how incredible it is. Okay, please. New York, I'm hoping they got their feet under them as well. I'm hoping. I think if we have to listen to an entire season of them talking about carrier pigeons and who's a pigeon and who's not, it's going to start bothering me, because remember, eagles never fly with pigeons. It's a weird crossover event there. You know what I'm saying? But we're getting more stuff, my friends. We are. Also, just as a random side note, I don't know if any of y'all like to watch kind of like scary movies, scary shows. There is a show that I hear no one talking about enough that is so freaking good. It is I'm hooked and I can't stop watching it. I believe they moved over to MGM Plus, but they were originally on Amazon Prime. It's called From. We're getting into spooky season, my friends. This show, it is scary and it is so good. If this show gets canceled because people aren't watching it, I'm going to literally make it my duty to ensure it stays on the air. Okay. I just really want you to know, because I will lose my shit. Also, before we end here, I hear there might be some news that maybe Kristen Doty ends up sharing with people. I don't know for sure. It could be something exciting. Maybe. We'll see. That's the last bit of news I have without revealing too much. But before we go, yeah, I see Adam. We have a comment from Adam. I know you and Giorgio ride hard for Tamra, but you can be a good housewife without being downright nasty. Tamra is getting to be in the same category as Teresa from New Jersey. Listen, I know Giorgio loves Tamra a bit more than I do. Um, I I think what my thing is, and listen, we can all love who we love. It's, my thing is that if we start calling for people to be fired every time that they're a good, intense, vicious villain housewife, we're not going to have anything to watch because remember when she was off, it was not good. It was not a great show. Now, Tamara's behavior towards Shannon has been downright gutter. And this is something that, I mean, it's gross. Accusing someone of being an alcoholic. I mean, y'all have heard me say, no. Tamra drives me nuts sometimes. I like it I think part of why I love it when the Teresa Migas are getting along and together and friends is because it makes each one of them more likable. When you see them be friends and be in good graces with each other, they are more likable. I'm sorry, they just are. And that includes Tamra. But the way Tamra was behaving when she met up with Shannon at that restaurant, I'm going to tell you what, yes, Shannon fucked up. We know. How many times do we have to drive our head through that wall? If she is making the changes, then let the freaking mouse go. You had your fun. But if I were Shannon sitting in that restaurant with Tamra, I not only would have left, I would have been like, do not put me in a room with that dumb bitch again, because that was downright nasty and that dinner was downright nasty. And it sounds like, fortunately for Shannon, Tamra is going to end up turning she's going to have her sights set on Jen. It's hard because when these women on any franchise are having their disagreements, they're fighting, they're going through it. It's usually because you can at least see one side or the other. And truly, you can at least see someone's side. But Tamra's issue is that and this is probably part of why she and Teddy get along so well. Tamra seems to think she's the accountability police for her friends on every truth that they're not telling. And it's not in a way that she's being supportive is the difference. When you're supportive and holding your friends accountable, that's different, right? And you can do things in a kind, empathetic, heartfelt way. But she's at the point where she's just gone beyond anything like that, where she's just attacking her friends when they're going through shit. And to me, I don't know. Do I like Tamra as a housewife? Yes. Would I find her to be someone that I could genuinely say, let's be friends based off of how I've seen her treat her friends? No. But I don't know her personally. What part of where also my allowances with Tamra come from are when I listened to one of her Two Teas in a Pod episode with Teddy, where she did explain that one of the execs or producers over there at Bravo told her when she was having kind of a hard time after her first or second season, you're the villain, right? And you can do that really well. Because you can see, especially after season 1, where she takes a turn to really just lean into it. And I think she is so aware of it and she's in on the game with that. But it goes too far. You feel me? It goes too far. And I would like to see her chill a little on it. I think we all would. But yes, Adam, I totally hear what you're saying. It is infringing on that territory of Teresa Ness. Even though ironically they kind of hate each other. Remember, they've been feuding for a while. Interesting, huh? Well, let me say hi to everyone here in the chat. Thank you for joining. Hi, Miriam. Hi, NYC Hi, ATX Mel. Danny, hey, girl. And Adam kind of said hi, but hi again. Hi, Just Kelly. Hey, Candy. And yes, we said hi to Coconut. And I believe I got everyone there. But friends, I will see you again on Tuesday. What I don't even know what that date's going to be. Next Tuesday. How many days from now? At 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, 10 a.m. Pacific. And I have a feeling we're going to hopefully get a pretty decent episode of Real Housewives of Orange County tonight. Please go follow me on my social media, please, because sometimes I'll post memes, I'll post stuff that I don't always say here. And because I try not to be repetitive. So it's at Besties by Caitlin, BESTIESBYCAITLIN. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Threads, all of that. If you are watching here live on YouTube, yes, thank you, Adam. Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all the things that is annoying to hear me say. It would really mean the world. I'm trying to continue growing the community here. Also, be sure and check out the Pop Culture Besties merch shop on Etsy. I just put up, get ready. We have, and I'm putting up more, don't worry, Bravo Christmas ornaments and Bravo ugly Christmas, we'll call them Christmas sweaters, but they're really sweatshirts. I also may have put up some Bravo-inspired wrapping paper. Don't worry, there's more coming. Once you get an idea, you can't stop. Also, friends, wherever you are listening to Besties by Bravo, could you leave a 5-star review for me, please? It means the world. It costs nothing, and it just makes my day. Besties, thank you so much. Now, friends, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday to talk all of the Orange County mess that we're going to get tonight. All right, thanks for joining, Besties.